Guess who's back? Back again. Honey's back. Tell some friends. um, I'm doing a lot of streaming today, but it's only because it's at the request of my phone company. They're attempting to repair the line for once and for all and forever for the gajillionth time. But anyway, so at the request, I'm streaming. So I thought I'd pick back up on Angels A to Z, including the Fallen Angels. It's been a couple months since I've done any reading on this, and I've had a few people say they really liked it. Now, I'm not perfect by any means at the pronunciation of these names. So you can laugh at me, or you can laugh with me, or you can follow along. And so I hope everybody's blessed. And here I go one more time. Like I said, I'm doing this at the request of my phone company, and hopefully they'll figure out what's going on. So we'll pick back up on these fallen angels, guys, where I had left off. It was at the very bottom of page 60. So, Atman, one of the many names of the Metatron, Atriel, or Araziel. So now we're going to page 61. This is picky, so just bear with me. Okay. So it's Atrapatos, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. Atrugiel, or Atrigiel, or Atarniel, Tagriel, Atrugniel, a guardian angel of the seventh heavenly hall. Cecapsiel. Atrugiel is one of the names of Metatron. Atrugniel, or Atrugiel. Okay. Atstaphdesoth, or Atshatsha. Atshatsa. We'll try that again. Atsaphdeseth, or Atshasta. No, yeah. Atshatsa. In Heteloth lore, Ma'ase Merkabah, angelic guards of the sixth heavenly hall. Okay. And Silith, or at Zilith. In Kabbalistic cosmology, cosmogony, the world of emanation, i.e., highest of the four worlds, the residence of God, and the superior angels. Atarib, or Ataris, one of the four angels of winter and head of the sign of winter. The Magus, the Plancy Dictionary, Infernal. So the next one is at Tom, the twin. In Manichaeism, the angel from whom Mani received revelations. He's identified with the Holy Ghost in Christian doctrine, the secret books of the Egyptian Gnostics, the twin, and Manchanism. The angel from whom Mani received revelations. It's identified with the Holy Ghost in Christian doctrine. Okay, I had to repeat that because I crapped it up. Okay. Atusuel. Atusuel. In the Kabbalah, one of the eight angels of omnipotence. He is invoked to smoke out the monsters of hell in the special citation of Leviathans as set forth in the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Tufiel, an Echeloth lore, Masik Merkabah, an angelic guard stationed at the sixth heavenly hall. Tuniel, furnace, an angel of fire in rabbinic angelology, also one of the angels belonging to the order of virtues. Tuniel is to be compared with Nathaniel, the legends of the Jews. Og, an angel's name found inscribed on the third pinnacle of the moon. Mathers, the great key of Solomon, page 81. When Og is invoked, versicle 13 from Psalm 40 should be recited, be pleased, O Lord, to deliver me. Back up to the top of the page. Just depends. These PDFs are kind of picky sometimes, so bear with me. Let's see if I can get to the right page. I've already went past it. Who knows? Let's see here. How far to go? Okay, 63. Okay. I don't know how this happened. I think I started, I was on 61, 63, but look, just how these PDFs are sometimes they're picky. I have this printed out, but you know, if anybody's watching or anybody watches in the future, you know, I'm sharing the screen so that way y'all can read it, just in case if I did crap it up too bad. Y'all can help me out. Let's see what page this is now. Trying to get it. You know how this works. Else too. Yay! You have to be patient with this stuff. Let's see what page we're on now. It's temperamental here. Yeah. It shouldn't be that difficult just to, scroll the wheel on your mouse and make it go up or down. Good heavens. If it doesn't want to listen to, oh, look, it went all the way to page 24. I think it can be that darn difficult to scroll the wheel on the mouse and ta-da for the page where you want to be. That's okay. Well, I'm patient. I'm patient. You know? Oh, guys. Hey. I don't have anything better to do. Maybe AT&T will pay somebody to come in. Maybe. That'd be awesome. Come on down. Now, let's wait. This is. These right. I had all this set up whenever I started, so that we didn't have a lot of difficulty. Either get patient enough or get frustrated and say, okay, that's enough. Go on the next page 2 months later. Okay, now it's working. For some reason, it was kind of stuck there for a minute. I need to come back over and make sure I'm still alive because. Hey, Jeff. Sweetie. I'm just get my PDF to There. In here. Okay. He's worked for me. I don't want to mess with it too much because I get frustrated and I scroll it too fast. It'll like go wait the page I'm on, and then it'll never get to it. It's just it seems like the book of Enoch, this angel dictionary right here is so temperamental, you know. Yeah, it's waiting. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. 61. Okay, here we go. So, oh well, or ooh, I don't think it wants me to read this. Or my computer could be getting messed with too. Okay, here we go. See, it took me all the way to page 63 just now when I was on 61. So, but this is probably why I can't ever get off the A, man. So, yeah, here we go. I'll probably see here. All right, so what page am I on now? Okay, 50. See what I mean? I went up to page 50 just like so frustrating. And, I found another PDF on this dictionary, but it skipped from page 3 all the way to page 1.4. So, I mean, it's a whole lot of so I didn't go there. So, yeah, the name was different. Okay, all right, so here we go. Page 57. Here at page 61. I need to be on the right hand side of page 61. See, now it's completely stopped. I hate this. This is what happens when people try to be really organized. Okay, here we go. She's down to 60. Okay. Okay. 65. See how many? Okay, there's 58. Why, Lord? Why? Straight. Come on, please. Please. Okay. I'm almost there. And so, okay. That's my last time. It skipped to 63. Did y'all see that? Did you see that? It did once again. What is it about page 61, 62 that doesn't want me to read? Good heavens. Okay, here we go. All right. This should be. Let's see what page I'm on now. Okay, here we go. Where are you? I swear, whatever page it says, I'm going to read it. Okay. 61 is where I need to be. Here we go. I think I'm there. Yay. Please don't mess up. I'm trying. Yeah. I think this is the top right here. Or not. Okay. There we go. Okay, so Aul or Amet, an angel of the sun invoked by Pabalus in conjuring rites, the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Ophiel or Ophiel, an angel with dominion over birds. Ophniel or Ophniel. Okay, so Ophani, Ophani, okay. Ophiel or Anaphiel. A variant spelling considered the correct one for Anaphiel, the great angel who bore Enoch to heaven when the antediluvian patriarch was still in the flesh. Ophiel is the tallest angel in heaven, exceeding Metatron, the next tallest, by many hundred parasangs. In Ginsburg, the Legends of the Jews 138 were the translation of Enoch to heaven by Ophiel, and it is recounted he is called the angel Anoiel. I think that's how it's pronounced. Okay. No, 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 no. Please. Lord Jesus. So, it just goes all crazy on me. Okay. Ariel or Oriel, Hebrew for Uriel, the light of God, one of the 72 angels of the 72 quinaries of the degrees of the zodiac, invoked in the conjuration of the sword, runes, wisdom of the Kabbalah. Archi B. Rommel. Archi B. Rommel, an angel who had sexual relations with mortal women before the flood, according to the story in Schwab vocabulary, the Angeloi, probably the same as the fallen angel Ramiel in Enoch lore. So that was a fallen angel. Osiel, Osiel, an angel with dominion over Aquarius, water carrier. Osiel is invoked in ceremonial magic rites. Authorities, alternate term for powers or virtues or a distinct order of angels. Pre-Dionysian, pre-Dionysian, and not the equivalent of powers or virtues. In the Constitution of the Apostles, liturgy of Mars called Clementina, and in John of Damascus, the order's powers, dunamis, and authorities, exousia, and considered two district orders, enumerating the 9 Dionysian orders in exposition of the Orthodox faith. Defied Orthodox, John of Damascus gives powers as fifth and authorities, virtues as sixth in the sequence. In the Testament of Levi, the authorities dwell in the fourth heaven. We make it? Amen. Okay. Where the thrones dwell also. Card principalities and powers, Dionysius, celestial hierarchy, also appendix the orders of the celestial hierarchy. Autogenes. In Gnostic lore, Autogenes is an eon around whom stand 4 great luminaries. Armosdel or Armogen, Daviti, Uriel maybe, 11th. Apocryphon of John, grant Gnosticism and early Christianity. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. Excuse me. Otto Pitor, one of the three powers established by the Virgin Pistis Sophia of the lower world, and entrusted with the hidden things reserved for the perfect, the secret books of the Egyptian Gnostics. Osa, Osa, a son of the Elohim, a son of God, one of the fallen angels who had carnal knowledge of the daughters of men, an incident touched on in Genesis 6. Mathers, the Kabbalah unveiled. Ozael, Azazel, Oza, Oziah, Abjia, Avia, a prince of the divine countenance, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. R.F. Hecheloth text, Oxford MS, mentioned in Sholem Jewish Gnosticism, Merkabah mysticism, and Talmudic tradition. Avagag. In Hecheloth lore, Maase Okay, I'm back. I don't know how far I went before I went off, so I'm just going to go back up to where I was. Avenging angels. The first angel created by God, also known as the angels of destruction, the chief dwells in the fifth heaven, according to Jewish legend. Traditionally, there were 12 avenging angels. See, angels of vengeance. Aviel, an angel guard stationed before one of the palaces of the seven heavens. Aviel is named in the Pirk Echelon. Averzahis, a beloved but fearsome angel prince guardian stationed at the gate leading to the sixth heaven, according to the scholar Nashunya ben Akan, megalithic Malach Ilion. Avitu, one of the 18 names of Lilith in rabbinic lore. Lore of the Holy Land. Avitu. Okay. Avniel, one of the chief angel princes appointed by God to the sword. Gaster, the sword of Moses. 10, 11, 11. Avriel in Hecheloth lore. Maase, Merkabah, an angelic guard stationed at the seventh heavenly hall. Avtangash, one of the many names of the angel Metatron. Abzulia, or Auzaya. Awar, Awar, one of the sons of Elbis, called the demon of lubricity. Awel, Awitil, Awaf, angels invoked in Kabbalistic conjuring rites, the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Acts in Eton, the the angelic entity, by pronouncing his name, God created the world. Matters, the greater key of Solomon. Let me say that again. Acts in Eton, an angelic entity, by pronouncing his name, God created the world. Wow. Wow. It's pretty deep. Ar Ziva, Ram Kastra. Ayib, a spirit of the planet Venus whose name is found inscribed on the fourth pinnacle of that planet. Mathers, the greater key of Solomon. Okay, just checking to see if I'm still alive. Hello, Alfred. Nice to see you. Okay. Ishur. Ishur. In the sixth and seventh books of Moses, a ministering angel summoned up by Kabbalists in magical operations. Azael, Asiel, whom God strengthens. One of two fallen angels, Asa is the other, who cohabitated with Naamah, Lamech's daughter, and sired the Sedum, Assyrian guardian spirits, the Zohar. Azazel, it is reported, is chained in a desert where he will remain until the day of judgment. The Plancy Dictionary Infernal. In Midrash Patriot, Moshe Azazel is mentioned as one of two angels, the other being Osa, who came down from heaven and was corrupted. Cornelius Agrippa, in his occult philosophy, lists four evil angels as opposites of the four holy rulers of the elements. Among the evil ones, Azazel is included. Schwab, in his vocabulary de Angelique, identifies Shamazi, Semyaza, with Azazel or Aziel, guardian of hidden treasures. Azaph or Asaph, Asar or Asur, angel of November, In ancient Persian theogony, Azar governed the ninth day of the month. Historia Religionis Vetrum Parsarum. Azaradel. Azaradel. In the book of Enoch, Enoch 1, Azaradel is one of the fallen angels who taught men the motions of the moon. Azarel, an angel whose name is found inscribed on the fifth pinnacle of the moon, Mathers, the greater key of Solomon. Azargushtas, Azarkerdad, Zarkerdad, two of the Amesha Spentas, Zoroastrian archangels, who are regarded closest to the just God in ancient. I'm going to go too fast, I don't mess up again. Okay, in ancient Persian religious lore, she and Troyer the Dabistan, Azariah and Azarias, whom God helps, a name that the archangel Raphael assumes in the book of Tobit. Later in the tale, Raphael reveals his true identity as one of the seven angels who stand by and enter before the glory of the Lord. Azariel. In Talmud, Azariel is the angel governing the waters of the earth. In occult lore, he is listed among the 28 angels governing the 28 mansions of the moon. The Magus de Plancy Dictionary Infernal. Azazel, Azael, and Hazazel. God strengthens. In Enoch 1, Azazel is one of the chiefs of the 200 fallen angels. Revelation speaks of 1/3 of the heavenly host being involved in the fall. Azazel taught men to fashion swords and shields, while women learned from him finery and the art of beautifying the eyelids. He is the scapegoat in rabbinic literature, Targum, and the Leviticus 16:8, although in the latter he is not actually named in the Zohar. The Bayez 153a, the rider on the serpent is symbolized by the evil Azazel. It's like I got some on my eyeball. Okay. Here, he is said to be chief of the order of Bene Elim, otherwise Ishim, lower angels, men spirits. Irenaeus calls Azazel that fallen and yet mighty angel. In the Apocalypse of Abraham, he is Lord of hell, seducer of mankind. And here, his aspect, when revealed in the name, in its true form, I don't even know where that came from, name. And here, here his aspect, when revealed in its true form, shows him to be a demon with 7 serpent heads, 14 faces, and 12 wings. Jewish legend speaks of Azazel as the angel who refused to bow down before Adam. In the Quran, the angel is Iblis. When the first human was presented to God, to the assembled hierarchies of heaven, for such refusal, Azazel was thenceforth dubbed the accused Satan. Hamburger, Fallen Angels, page 278. According to the legend in Islamic lore, when God commanded the angels to worship Adam, Azazel refused, contending, why should a son of fire, an angel, fall down before a son of clay? A mortal. Whereupon God cast Azazel out of heaven and changed his name to Eblis, Milton, in Paradise Lost. It describes Azazel as a cherub tall, but also as a fallen angel and Satan's standard bearer. Well, I'll be. Originally, according to Maurice Bowison in Magic, its history and principal writes Azazel was an ancient Semitic god of the flocks who was later degraded to the level of a demon. Trevor Ling, The Significance of Satan in New Testament Demonology, Bamberger in Fallen Angels inclines to the notion that the first star which fell, star here having the meaning of angel, was Azazel. Azaziel, another name for the seraph Semyaza. In Byron's poem Heaven and Earth, a mystery, the legend is told of a pious maiden named Anna, granddaughter of Cain, who tempts Azazel to reveal to her the explicit name in the poem. Azazel carries Anna off at the time of the flood to the planet other than Earth, to a planet other than Earth. Azbuga, Yahweh. Azbuga, Yahweh, strength. One of the 8 great angel princes of the throne of judgment and of a rank superior to that of Metatron. Originally, says Gershom Scholem, Azbuga was a secret name of God in his highest sphere. His chief duty, it appears, was to clothe with righteousness the new arrivals in heaven, those, that is, who were deemed worthy. A late Hebrew charm contains Azbugah's name as one to be invoked for the healing of all illness and all hurt and all evil spirit. Semitic Magic, page 161. Enoch and the Lesser Hecheloth, tracts mentioned by Sholem, Jewish Gnosticism, Merkabah mysticism, and Talmudic tradition. Asdai, an angel in Mandean lore, Pognon inscriptions mandates this, swap with something they call here. I don't know. I've tried. Azur, angel of elemental fire, also the name of Zoroaster's father, the ancients' book of magic. Azthiel, in Hecheloth lore, Ma'ais, Merkabah, an angelic guard stationed at the first of the 7 heavenly halls. Azabiel, one of the 200 angels who, according to Enoch 1, descended from heaven to cohabit with the daughters of men, an incident touched on in Genesis 6. Azabiel thereupon became a fallen angel. Shame on him for all that lust, eh? Aziel, or Azazel. Azazel, an angel in Syriac incarnation rites. In the Book of Protection, Azazel is grouped with Michael, Harshiel, Prukiel, and other spellbinding angels. Ascariel, corruption of Achazriel. The Legends of the Jews. Askiel, one of the leaders of the 200 fallen angels in the Enoch listings, who descended from heaven to cohabit with the daughters of men, an incident touched on in Genesis 6. Asliel X, an invocation angel, one of the 14, also one of the ineffable names of God, the Sword of Moses. Azrael, Azrael, Ashriel, Azrael, Azarel, Gabriel, etc., whom God helps. In Hebrew and Islamic lore, the angel of death stationed in the third heaven. To the Muslims, Azrael, another form of Raphael in their tradition, he has 70,000 feet and 4,000 wings, while in his body is provoked with many eyes and tongues, as there are men in the world. Okay, let me stop for 1 second. Look at the way Muslims was spelt there. It's not with a U, it's with an O. Hey, will you stop? Bon bon, stop. That's a little different, you know. I was just pointing that out right quick. And when people write books, they usually don't make mistakes. I'm just stating, okay? So, Hastings Encyclopedia of Religion and Ethics, 4 617. In Arabic tradition, Azrael is forever writing in a large book and forever erasing what he writes. What he writes is the birth of men. What he erases is the name of the man at death. When Michael, Gabriel, and Israfel failed to provide 7 handfuls of earth for the creation of Adam, the fourth angel, I've never heard this one before, on this mission, Azrael succeeded. And because of this feat, he was appointed to separate body from soul, Murdad, the angel's mortis in ancient Persian lore. Oriental legend has it that Azrael accomplishes his mission, i.e., bringing death first and separation afterward, by holding an apple from the tree of life to the nostril of the living person. In Jewish mysticism, Azrael is the embodiment of evil. In the Book of Protection, he is one of the 3 holy angels. The other 2 being Gabriel and Michael, invoked in Syriac charms. He is the angel of death in Longfellow's poem, The Spanish Jew's Tale, and in popular edition of the complete poetical works of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. He is pictorially represented with King Solomon entertaining a Raja of Hindustan. Okay, let me come back over and make sure I'm still live. Yes, I'm still live. Hi, Sister Amy. How you doing? Hi, Margot. Hi, Alfred. Hope you guys are doing well. So good to see you. I'm just reading from, the Dictionary of Angels, A to Z. Following ones included. I'm trying to get my internet going, and it's at the request of my phone company that I stream. So this is like my 3rd live stream today, and like my 4th upload. So if y'all are interested, I'll continue on. Thanks for being here, guys. God bless y'all. Okay. So I'm on page 65 now. So Azrael, in Arabic lore, a guardian angel invoked in rites of exorcism. R.F. Hughes, A Dictionary of Islam Angels. Azrael, a chief angel supervisor referred to as Azrael the Ancient, sometimes as Mamiel, meaning mighty count, as in the Zohar, Exodus 202a. Here he commands 60 myriads of legions of spirits and is stationed on the northern side of heaven, where he receives prayers. In Ozar Midrashim, 1:85. Azrael is one of the chief angels of destruction. His name is found inscribed on Oriental charms. Kamieth, for warding off evil. It says Hebrew amulets. Okay. Azar or Azar. Azza, Shemyaza the Strong, a fallen angel who is, according to rabbinic tradition, suspended between heaven and earth, along with Azael, a punishment for having had carnal knowledge of mortal women. Azza or Shemyaza, meaning the name Azza, is said to be constantly falling with one eye shut, the other open, so that he can see his plight and suffer the more. There is another explanation for Azza's expulsion from heaven. It is that he objected to the high rank given Enoch when the latter was transformed from a mortal into an angel Metatron. See Iblis or Iblis in excuse me. Let me get me a drink. In Solomonic lore, the story is that Azza was the angel who revealed to the Jewish king the heavenly Atkanah, thus making Solomon the wisest man on earth. In Talmud, the Sedum Assyrian guardian spirits are said to have been begotten by Azza and Azael on the body of the evil Naamah, daughter of Lamech, before the flood. Hang on. Good read here. Okay. Okay, and it says R.F. Reference Thompson, Semitic Magic, page 44 through 45. In his introduction to 3 Enoch, Odeberg remarks that of the 2 groups of angels headed by Metatron, one group, the angels of justice, was under the rulership of Azza. At that time, evidently, Azza was not yet fallen. Okay. Azael, see Asa. While Azza and Azael, in some sources, are referred to as 2 distinct separate angels, they seem to be one and the same in other sources. Variant spellings are Asiel, Azazel, Azazel, etc. In the early part of 3 Enoch, Azazel and Azazel, etc., let's see, is represented as one of the 3 ministering angels, Uzzah and Azza being the other 2 inhabitants of the 7th heaven. Later, however, he is represented as a fallen angel and ranked with Azza as one of the Maskin for cohabitating with the daughters of men. He was punished with Uzzah by having his nose pierced. He taught witchcraft, by the art of which man can cause, or did cause at one time, the sun, moon, and stars to descend from the sky, so as to make them closer objects of worship. The alphabet of Rabbi Akiba Bamberger, Fallen Angels, page 127, the Midrash, Pet Erat, Moshe. Okay. Like I said, y'all can laugh with me or at me. It's free will, your choice. Now we have a nice picture here. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says real quick, and I'll go back down so we can look at it. The angel of the Lord, Balaam's ass, and Balaam numbers 22 by Rembrandt, reproduced for Regmi Angus. There we go. Y'all know the story about Balaam and his ass, right? He was like a wealthy man, and the angel caused his ass to literally speak. And when the ass spoke, he said, "Do you not know me? Have I not known you?" And when the ass spoke, when he said, "Have I not known you?" that literally implied, yes, it literally implied bestiality. He was literally having sexual relations with his ass because he tried to abuse the ass. Read that story if y'all are familiar with it. Pretty twisted. I don't hear that many people read on it, and that's probably why, Ugh. Yay! I've made it to B finally. You guys have no idea. It's taken me like 3 months just to get to B. There were so many A's. Not really. It's been about 2 months since I read on this dictionary because there were so many freaking A's. I just got frustrated. So, yay! I've made it to the B's. I feel like I've accomplished something. Let me make sure that I'm still streaming because I just can't trust this internet. All right, I'm still live. Amen. Okay. So, Babiel. In the Kabbalah, an angel serving in the first heaven reference the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Baal Devar, a term for the adversary, Ashatan, used by Chassidic Jews of the 18th century. Bamberger, fallen angels. Okay. Let me, I keep switching for some reason. Okay. Baal Pure or Baal Pegor. Babel or Babiel in the Abano, the Heptameron, one of the messengers of the planet Jupiter. He is variously cited as an angel of Wednesday and or Friday, and is to be invoked only when the invocant faces south or west. In the Kabbalah, generally, Babel is a resident of the third heaven. Babniah. In Babylonian, terracotta devil traps a mighty angel whose name is inscribed in Hebrew characters and invoked for protection against evil. Budge amulets and talismans. Okay. Bachano or Bachanel. In occultism, an angel of the first heaven and ruler of Monday. Bachiel or Basiel, one of the angels of the air, serving in the fourth heaven and invoked from the east. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Bachiel is also identified as one of the spirits of the planet Saturn. In the Ozar Midrashim 2:316, he is one of the angels, the angelic guards of the west wind. Bachliel, one of the angelic guards of the south wind. Badariel or Batarjal, one of the 200 fallen angels, reference Enoch 169:2. Badpatiel, an angel's name found inscribed on the Oriental Hebrew charm Kamiah for warding off evil. Hebrew amulets. Bay. In the Testament of Solomon, an angel summoned for exorcising of demons. Baal or Baal, Lord or Master. In the Zohar, Baal is equated with the archangel Raphael. However, in the grimoires and in Wierus Pseudo Monarchia, he is a great king of the underworld serving in the eastern division of hell and attended by 60 or 70 legions of devils. He manifests when invoked as a creature with three heads, toad, man, and cat. Wow. Bayan Kekron. Wait. Bayan Kekon. Bayan Huh. An Eon angel mentioned in Pistis Sophia Gnosticism and referred to as the soul of darkness. He derives from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Bagdal and Levi, transcendental magic, a genius who, with Araziel, governs the sign of the bull Taurus in the zodiac. Bagdal, fictional, a corpulent angel in charge of issuing cards to recent arrivals in the lower heavens. These cards entitling the holders of them to new bodies. Bagdale is an invention of Isaac Bashevis, singer, and occurs in the latter's short story, The Warehouse. Cavalier, January 1966. Bagless. Kind of like our vacuum cleaner when we went bagless. Oh, sorry, I'm cheesy. A genius of measure and balance. According to Apollonius of Tyana, the Nutchimeron Baglis may be invoked only in the second hour of the day. The Black Angel. In Mohammedan lore, he is either Nakir or Munkar. Here he is shown with features of a Rakasa, a Hindu evil spirit. Rakshasa. I think it's Rakshasa. I think it's pronounced Rakshasa. Left to lesser evil spirits from Muhammad al-Sudi's treatise on astrology and divination, reproduced from Larousse Encyclopedia of Mythology. There it is right there. Give me a second. I'm going to pour me something to drink. I had blow nose too. That's better. Time to wet my whistle, guys. Root beer was good, but it's getting hot. Okay. Up to the top of the page. Oh, please don't go too far. Oh, oh. Okay. Let me check and make sure you're still with me. Yay! Looks like they're fixing my internet, guys. Okay. Serving in the fourth heaven and invoked from the east. Bachiel is also identified as one of the spirits of the planet Saturn. In the Ozar Midrashim 2, 316, he is one of the angelic guards of the west wind. Bachleel, one of the angelic guards of the south wind. Badariel or Bat Tarjal, one of the 200 fallen angels, Enoch 169:2. I feel like I already read this. Badpatiel, an angel's name found inscribed in the Oriental Hebrew charm, Kamiah, for warding off evil. Bay, yeah, I think I already read this. And Baal, in the Testament of Solomon, an angel summoned for the exorcising of demons. Baal, Lord or Master. Didn't I already read these? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Yeah, I went up too far. Sorry. Bagnael, one of the numerous angelic guards of the gates of the east wind. Ozar Midrashim. Baliel, one of the numerous angel guards of the gates of the east wind. Barman. Baram. Barman. Bajel. In the Kabbalah, Bajel is an angel serving in the fifth heaven, the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Bankahushka. Ba-in Kekan. Alrighty then. I killed that one, I'm sure. Baktamiel, one of the numerous angelic guards of the gates of the west wind. Ozar Midrashim 2, 316. Balaam, or Balaam, formerly an angel of the order of dominations, now in hell, a terrible and powerful king with 3 heads, bull, ram, man, and the tail of a serpent. He rides naked astride a bear. See picturization in Duplancy Dictionary Infernal. He commands 40 legions of infernal spirits. Grand Grimoire. Ballet. In the Abano, the Heptameron, in Barrett the Magus, a Monday angel resident in the first heaven, and invocant must face north when invoking ballet. Balberith. Berith, Bill, Elberith, Balberith. Okay. Probably killed that one too. Okay. An ex-prince of the order of cherubim, now in hell, Balberith is a grand pontiff and master of ceremonies. He is usually the one to countersign or notarize the signatures on the pacts entered into between mortals and the devil. He is called scriptor and is so noted on documents executed in the underworld. In the Encyclopedia of Witchcraft and Demonology, Balberith appears to be the demon who possessed the body of Sister Madeline at Aix in Provence and who revealed to her the names of other devils. Michaelis admirably history of possession of conversion of a penitent woman. The Plancy Dictionary Infernal. Whereas Berith, he is pictured with a crown on his head and astride a horse. Man, those things are really ugly. Look at that. Ew. Okay. Baldat, an angel called on in ritual magic as cited in Wait, the Greater Key of Solomon. Baliel. Baladet, a Saturday angel of air ministering to Mammon. Baliel. Baalhiel, a Monday angel invoked from the north, said to reside either in the first or second heaven, the sixth and seventh books of Moses, in Ozar Midrashim. As Baliel, he is one of the numerous guards of the gates of the south wind. Balkan, in ritual magic, a beneficent master spirit, lord and king of the northern mountains. His aid is Luridin, a domestic spirit. Scott, discovery of witchcraft, Butler, ritual magic. Isn't that funny? Balkan is the name of a router, I believe, isn't it? Hmm. Balaton, an angel appearing on the external circle of the pentagram of Solomon, figured in weight the Lemegeton. Baltasar, Baltasar, a spirit invoked in Solomonic magic for procuring a lady's garter. Grimorium Vero. Balthiel. Balthiel. In 3 Enoch, one of the 7 planetary angels, and the only angel who is able to overcome or thwart the machinations of the evil genius of jealousy, the Testament of Solomon. Banet, one of the angels of the 7 planets invoked in conjuring rites, the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Baniel, an inferior spirit summoned in Solomonic magic rites, the Grimorium Verum. Shah, the secret lore of magic. Bara Borat, in occult lore, a spirit of the planet Mercury. He is a Wednesday angel, resident either in 2nd or 3rd heaven, and invoked from the east. Reference the Abano, the Heptameron, Barrett, the Magus 2. Barankata, a spirit invoked in prayer by the master of the art of Solomonic conjurations. Reference Wait, the book of black magic and of pacts. This is probably the last page I'm going to do. My throat's getting pretty sore. I've got a swimming pool to go clean. Yay, go me. The rains we've been having made my pool turn green just in 2 days. It's disgusting. Okay, Barat. Barat. An angel of the seal used for conjuring the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Barachiel or Barachiel. Baradiel, Urkimo, Urkai, Urkimoi. One of the 7 great archangels, a prince of the 3rd heaven, where Baradiel shares rulership with the angel Shaphiel. Baradiel also exercises dominion over hell with Nuriel and others. Reference 3 Enoch. Bariel. In Jewish mysticism, one of the 7 exalted throne angels resident in the 1st heaven, he helps execute the commands of the potentates. According to the book of the angel Raziel, reference Cornelius Agrippa, 3 books of occult philosophy 3, the Abano Elementia Magica. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard some kind of a weird noise. It sounded like something wasn't functioning. Something was breaking. I don't know. I don't hear it anymore, so go on. Bariel. In Jewish mysticism, one of the 7 exalted throne angels, resident of the 1st heaven, he helps execute the commands. Okay, I already read that one. Bara, the boar avatar, one of the 10 incarnations of divinity in Vedic lore. See Avatar. Barachiel, Barbiel, Barchiel, Barachiel, etc. Lightning of God. One of the 7 archangels, one of the 4 ruling seraphim, angel of the month of February, and prince of the 2nd heaven, as well as the order of confessors. Barakiel has dominion over lightning and is also one of the chief angels of the first and fourth altitudes, or Quora, in the Amadel of Solomon. In addition, he is a ruler of the planet Jupiter and the zodiacal sign of Scorpio, as cited in Canfield in a theological discourse of angels and Pisces. With the angels of Uriel and Rubiel, Barakiel is invoked to bring success in games of chance, according to the Plancy Dictionary Infernal, the legends of the Jews. Barakon, an angel invoked in Solomonic conjuring rites, the greater key of Solomon. Barakiel, one of the fallen angels in the Enoch listings. Barakijal, as noted in the Book of Jubilees, one of the Watchers, Grigori, one of the Watchers, Grigori, who united with the daughters of men, an incident touched on in Genesis 6. Barakjal, I think it's Barakjal, really. Now a demon and inhabiting the nether realms, is a teacher of astrology. In Enoch 1, he is described as a leader, one of the chiefs of 10 of a troop of fallen angels, Barakiel, of which Barakjiel may be merely a variant. Woohoo! Let me see if I managed to keep you guys. Yay! Look at that. All right. So, the stream wasn't interrupted at all. It was earlier, just a little bit. Hi, Margot. How you doing, honey? I haven't seen you in forever. I was wondering if you forgot about me, girl. It's so good to see you. How have you been doing? Well, I know that there's a lot of these things that are taught in different scriptures of our Bibles. Enoch being some, Jubilees being some. I mean, you know, we're taught many of these things in the different books. You know, you've been busy with kids. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, I'm doing well. Um, I've had a lot of people die recently. You know, my daddy passed in I believe it was January or February, and then hi sis, and then one of my very best friends just got through passing away of a heart attack, and then 2 weeks ago, one of my brothers-in-law died of COVID. So I've had three deaths. In my family, we always say deaths fall in threes. So we've got three deaths there. Plus, my daughter-in-law, she lost her twins. It was called like a something abortion. She didn't have an abortion, but her body, aborted the babies, and she had to give birth to them. Basically, it was pretty bad. Yeah, and you it is what it is. I think we've got it pretty backwards, Margot and Amy. We should really be crying and mourning at a birth and celebrating a death because when they die, they're out of here. They're the lucky ones. You know what I mean? The ones that are born, those are the ones I worry about. You know. Well, you know what I'm hearing, you guys, and I'm not trying to make anybody scared or paranoid, but they're trying to say that there's going to be like a second round of COVID, and the second round is supposed to be like the real one. And they're saying, and they're putting it out there in the media right now, which I don't watch the news, guys, but this is what I'm hearing. That they're putting it out there in the media that the children are the ones going to be affected by the second round of COVID. Now, they have effectively installed 5G and 6G in our schools while everybody was on lockdown. And they're saying that 5G and that 6G is what's going to be affecting these kids in the fall when they go back to school. So just be careful, you guys. Amy, think about homeschooling. My goodness, just to keep Emily safe. You know, I've never believed in this COVID crap. Okay, I mean seriously, I've had my daughter's a nurse, my daughter-in-law's a nurse. I've had so many registered nurses tell me that this is just the flu, that H1N1 is more severe than COVID. And I'm gonna believe my daughter and my daughter-in-law because they take their jobs very seriously. And RFB, his ex-wife or his wife, whatever, she told him the same thing. So, you know, whatever they're trying to do, they've effectively locked us all down. Right, right. Yeah. Well, like I've stated from the very beginning, this crap's not part of my reality. I do not submit. I do not accept it. You know, I don't give it anything either, Margot. That's right. Yeah, Amy, I had caught swine flu from Daniel, from my son Daniel. Yeah. My husband's back to work. Praise the Lord, man. You don't know how good it felt yesterday just to pay bills, you guys. And I've never accepted the quarantine either, Amy. I've never acknowledged it. I've never accepted it. My life goes on just like it always has. You know what I mean? Yep. I'm going to continue living my life. The only thing that affects me, you guys, is the fact that Walmart's not open 24 hours now. I don't know what time it closes for you guys, but it closes for me at 8:30 at night. And I didn't used to do my shopping until 2 or 3 in the morning, just because me being a germaphobe, basically. You know, but that's the only thing that bothers me. And I want you guys to know we've got about 6 good weeks left. You know, Holy Spirit gave me basically a message and told me that in 2 months, back when I was told, and that was 2 weeks ago, that they're really going to start to starve Americans. So we've got about 6 good weeks to stock up on our food as much as we can, okay? Just, I mean, every little cent you get, if you can get ramen noodles, you can get beans or rice or noodles, you guys get them. Especially you, my little sister, because you've got Emily at home, and I don't want anybody to be hungry. So just stock up as best you can, okay? Yeah, I don't wear a mask either. The only time I have one, I take it out with me, in case we go somewhere that they won't let you in. Like my husband, he was turned away, from the feed stores. The Hispanic people are really, really ultra paranoid about this stuff. They're buying into that stuff. Oh, you guys, they're going to be the first ones in line for that shot. Good, good, Amy. I'm so glad. The government came out 2 Christmases ago and told us to have at least 6 months worth of food. And that's just Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security. That's not normal. Normally they don't come out and tell the American people to stock up on food like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just saying they forewarned us. They knew this stuff was coming. And try to help others, you guys. If you hear other people saying that this COVID crap is the plagues of the Bible, make sure you correct them, because this is not a biblical plague. This is a pandemic. This crap was all planned. That one Fauci, that one doctor, he was talking about this stuff going down in 2017. I saw where he gave the freaking interview. He was literally talking about this same pandemic right now, this pandemic back in 2017. So that's how far back they were planning this crap. You know, and I don't know if you guys are conspiratorial or not, but I kind of like to go down those paths, the theories, and everything. And I'm seeing that back. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but back when the Spanish flu happened, when the influenza took a lot of people out, did you guys know that they were rolling out technology then as well? They were rolling out the telegraph poles. How about that? Yep, yep, yep. All right, Margot. God bless you. And thanks for stopping in and giving me your time. It's good to see you. I've missed you, honey. Sometime you ought to come on with me. We can shoot the stars. You too, Amy. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, that's true, Amy. Agenda 2020 or 21, whatever it is. Amy, I saw the pictures you posted on Facebook. Emily has gotten so beautiful. Make sure you tell my little niece that I think she is so pretty. I'm gonna have to print out one of those pictures and frame it. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Amy, if you don't have my cell number, get it from mom. Tell mom I said for her to give you my cell number. Okay. You have a good day, Margot. Be safe, sweetie. Tell mom to give you my cell number so you can call me, okay? She's almost taller than you. Oh my gosh. How tall are you, Amy, now? Weren't you taller than me when we went to Nanny's funeral? I'm like barely 5'5". I'm shrinking, girl. Love you back, Margot. Many blessings, sister. Yeah, okay. So you're 5'6". I used to be 5'6" before I started shrinking. Yeah, get it from mom and give me a call. If you ever uh, had an inkling or an idea, want to come on and live stream with me, come on with me. We can talk about whatever, you know. I don't know if you followed the mud floods and all that kind of theories and stuff, but there's plenty to talk about. Because I know you're really smart, you know. And mom and I were discussing that too. I was telling her, man, Amy's smart, man. She's up on all this stuff. She knows all this stuff that I know. I can't believe it. You know, for me, whatever's of interest, you know what I mean? If it's interesting to me, then heck yeah, I suck it up like a sponge. I learn it, you know. But if it's boring and stupid, then I don't even care, you know? That's how I felt about history in school, right? All right, sis. I guess they've got my internet working a lot better. Love you too, honey. I'll talk to you soon, okay? I'm fixing to go ahead and end the stream. Thanks for joining me. Peace. Bye. God bless you, honey.